This is Grand Spiritual Advisor, Worker, and Helper, Ascendant Snow, Drew W. Shield, Anointed Son and Human Proxy, Divine Mother, and Divine Love Element, and Divine Builders. Okay, I want to share something very important. Um, it worked. The healing worked. I knew it was gonna work. It was pretty epic. His hand was shaking for 3 days, super bad, like shaking super all day today. His hand didn't shake. I purposely hanged out with him all day just to see if his hand would shake. His hand shook a little bit around 2 or 3 in the evening, shook a little bit, but hardly at all. And he just couldn't believe it. He was super happy and everything like that. And I'm glad. And just so you know, I don't do the healing. And anybody who I teach my special healing technique, you are never ever to take credit for. The divine people do the healing. The elements do the healing, and the energy does the healing. You do not take credit for that. If you do, your ability to heal would be taken away. I mean, your ability to manifest healing would be taken away. I'm able to do great healing under the agreement that I don't take credit for something that I didn't do. So please forgive me if I say I did the healing because I don't do any healing. The divine people do the healing, the elements, and then the energy does the healing. I don't do anything. So it's important if I teach you this healing, I get a special healing. I get the best healing technique on the planet. And this guy, he said he was to the top Parkinson specialist in America, and she couldn't fix. I mean, couldn't even do half of what I, or not even a quarter of what I did do, what I helped manifest for him. But his hand, I mean, he couldn't believe it. He's had Parkinson's for 15 years, and for 15 days he hasn't had his pills. So I mean, for 3 days he was shaking super bad. He's right-handed. He doesn't use his right hand because his hand shakes super. He was super happy today that his hand didn't shake all day, and I was super happy for him. I mean, it's the first person that I helped. Um, I wanted to work on somebody with Parkinson's. That's just something. Because last month I was doing a lot of research on people with Parkinson's. Because Bush died and Bush had Parkinson's, so I was real curious about. So I did a lot of studying about Parkinson's, so I was aware what I needed, how I needed to go about it. But I just didn't know anybody with Parkinson's, and here this guy comes along, and it was a perfect chance for me. So I jumped on it. So I kind of coerced him to come hang out with me, and then for a couple weeks I had to. I don't like to tell people my healing stuff because it kind of weirds people out. So I like to get to know them and let them be comfortable with me, and then I'll try to convince them to let me heal them. Because if you go right away if you go right away and start it right away, then you can heal them. People get weirded out real bad, and so sometimes I have to trick people to help them. But I always have the purest and highest intentions for people. A lot of times I have to trick people to have me help them because I look at it as an opportunity. When there's somebody that needs help, I look at it as an opportunity. I look at it as a chance to gain some good and great in the world. And so I don't look at it as a gain or something that I mean not a gain in a fashion where it's greed or you're gonna get something out of it. I think of it as there's something good happening in the world. And so I'm super happy. I mean, his hand didn't shake all day, and it was super awesome. I mean, and he was telling me that I should go to a Parkinson because there's hospitals specialized for Parkinson's disease, and he said I would work. He called me a miracle worker, and yeah, I am a miracle worker. So I mean, we got cancer. I've cured. I've cured several forms. I didn't cure. I helped manifest cure for different types of cancer, for a lot of mental illnesses, for disorders. I helped cure autism, now Parkinson's, a lot of STDs. I've helped cure. I mean, I'm an elite healer. I love it. I love healing people. It's so awesome to just sit there for 9 hours and know that something great is happening. I mean, when he woke up today, he was super happy. He was energetic. His mind was coherent. I mean, he was thinking like this. So the healing worked. And just so you know, I do every healing possible. That's why I have to do it for 9 hours, because sometimes it takes me um, 5 or 6 different types of healing. Sometimes a lot more. Sometimes I do 15 healings in one night. I do everything. That's why it takes me so long. But hey, he's been suffering this for 15 years and they couldn't cure him. And within just 9 hours, like his hand, I mean, he's pretty much cured. He needs 1 or 2 more sessions with me to be completely cured. But I mean, it's pretty epic. And just so you know, I don't do the healing. The divine beings, the aspects, the elements, and the energy does the healing. I don't do anything. I just help manifest it. I know how to go about it. I know how to request it. I know how to do the techniques. That's why I'm able. That's why I have the best results. And I have the largest library for healing um, on the planet for healing, because I mean, I've over 20,000 hours of studying, and you have to know the body too. You have to know how everything coordinates. You have to know about the subconscious. You have to know about neural pathways. I mean, my healing is not something that's easy. It's something you have to specialize in. You have to know everything. You have to know everything about the body. You have to know about the crystal system. You have to know about the energy centers. You have to know about the different organs, and there's a lot of organs. There's not just a couple. There's a whole bunch, and you have to know about the ligaments, the skin, the blood, and everything. And I mean, you have to know the body extremely well to be able to be as effective as I. So I mean, if someone wants to learn, it's gonna take you a long time. I mean, at least like 10, 15,000 hours of studying, and I'm a great mind, so it may take you a lot longer. It's hard work, but it pays off, because look at this guy in the 15 years Parkinson, now he's pretty much cured, and his hand didn't shake at all today. I was super happy. I mean, he's super happy he can use his dominant hand again, and it was awesome seeing him super happy. I mean, it's a great feeling to see somebody that happy, and I was just super happy today. I did a miracle, and then the other 2 people didn't show up because their car was not working. So I'm sad that I wasn't able to do a threefold healing, but I'm happy that I was at least able to help one person. I'm happy to help if I can help somebody every day in a big way. That means a lot to me, because I have a big heart and I care for everybody, even the dark side. I care for you guys. I care a lot for you guys. Have an awesome day, and sleep with the angels. Have an awesome night.